Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me for another video. This is Quita from AtHomeWithQuita and here I share tips on how to plan a balanced life. So if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. So today's video, I thought it would be a great idea to share with you guys how you can set up your financial wellness stationery box in terms of the budget planner. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm really excited about that because I am going to set up one for myself so that I can start going a little stronger with my budgeting, because if I'm honest with you, it's hit or miss in terms of my personal budget. And so that is kind of why I wanted to develop this stationery box. You guys know I typically create some things for me and then I share it with you guys in hopes that it'll benefit you as well. So that is what we are doing today. I'm really excited about it. So let's jump right in. All right, so I went ahead and pulled some items right here so that I can be ready. I did do a reel on my Instagram showing you guys how you can set up your cash envelope system, so I thought I would show that to you while we're here. And then I pulled some other items that I'm going to need to set up this box. So I will show you guys the cash envelopes first, just in case you didn't see that reel. I know some of you don't have or are not on Instagram. And so these are our new wallets. Of course, we do have a standard box and a deluxe box. They are still available. And so you can add the deluxe package, which will include this beautiful wallet, you guys. This is our ostrich pattern. It is stunning. Okay, we opted for a zipper so that way, you know, your cash and stuff can stay safe in here. And so let me show you guys how it looks on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and set up 6 additional tabs. So I pulled these for myself. This is our cash breakdown sticky note that comes with the box, so that way you can take it to the bank and get all of your cash so that you can stuff your cash envelopes. So the box comes with a set of 6 cash envelopes, which you guys saw me set up in the reel. That is here, and then I added 6 more so that way I could set up my 6 additional subjects, which are on that sticker sheet here. So you get a total of 12 subjects. No, actually get a little bit more than 12, but they come in 6. So if you add on another 6, you can add on as many as you want once they become available. These are not available standalone yet because I wanted to feel like if you purchase the box, all these items are exclusive to you. They were designed for you as a stationery box purchaser. And the additional items that are left over will be eventually for sale. So you can't add 6 additional yet to have 12, but eventually you will be able to. And these will be an item that will stay in the shop along with this and various other things. Okay, so these are my leftovers. So I do need to go ahead and set up my 6 additional tabs. I love how clean they are. They're frosted. They're just really, really beautiful. I love the pocket folder here. So this is where you'll stick your cash in just like so, because I don't think I showed this on the unboxing video. So I have the cash behind here and you just stick it in here just like so. And eventually we will have these, which come included with the box. Pretty much everything I showed you here, I'll talk you through if something isn't included, are included in the box. So this is one of those items that's included. This is a notepad, so you can pull these off and stick them inside of here, but we will eventually have a notepad that is punched that will be a little bit larger, so it'll be sheets that cover the whole entire cash envelope and you can write on the outside of it so that you don't have to keep pulling this in and out. All right, but I do like this whole setup. That's why I developed it that way. All right, so this is how it looks. Look at all of my subjects there. And so you have all of your cash stuffed inside of the cash envelopes. You can even fit a pen. That pen is included in the box. And then you can also have your wallet items. So you can have all of your credit cards and such there. I showed all that in the reel, so I'll try to remember to link it below so you guys can go check that out. So I keep my calculator in here. This is included. These 2 journaling cards, which are included as well. And then the notepad as well. Just can kind of stick. I think I stick it in this back pocket here. So that way I have everything that I need for cash envelopes specifically. All right, so this is how that looks. So as you can see, 12 of them fits in here perfectly. And then you also have, in terms of the discs, these I believe are not our smallest discs. I think these are 24 millimeter discs, but we have 18 millimeter, which is a little bit smaller than this. And then this is 24 millimeter. We have 32 millimeter and 38 millimeter. I wouldn't go any larger than this, okay? So, and once we do come out with our full cash envelope system, it'll include a cover, it'll include a set of 6 discs. I don't believe I'm sorry, it is going to include the notepad, and it's going to include the sticky notes, and it's going to include this sticker sheet right here. So that will be a package you can buy, and then eventually we'll have just the cash envelopes and the sticker sheet available as well. So stay tuned for that, because this is one of the highly requested items you guys want to see as stock in the shop, are the cash envelopes, now that you've seen them. And they will be coming available, but we want to get those people who purchased the box a chance to feel special, like they bought it and you can only get it as a part of having purchased the box. So we're going to let that ride out for a little bit, and then you'll eventually see this in the shop. So the cover's in the shop, and then the box is in the shop, and all the other items will be coming soon. So that's how the cash envelope system looks. Obsessed with it. And so now we're going to get to the exciting part, y'all, is setting up our budget planner or our financial wellness planner using all Fancy Plans Co. stationery products, cover, inserts, the whole shebang, y'all. Okay, so first and foremost, I have our vegan leather cover here. I opted for ostrich just because the cash envelope wallet is ostrich and I want everything to look cohesive. We do have 2 other covers coming soon, and some other exciting things coming to Fancy Plans Co. So we already have a ton of things. We are also, y'all, working on refreshing our website and adding some different functionality to it to make it more user-friendly. So stay tuned for that. So many exciting things coming, and I'm so appreciative for all of you guys for supporting this journey so far. So let me open up the cover so you can see her. If you have not seen our covers yet, we have 3 different types of covers. We have a quilted cover, which is our budget-friendly cover, all of which have videos here on YouTube. And then we also have a gray Saffiano, and then we have, or Safino, however you pronounce it, and then we have an ostrich, the gray Safino, and then the black ostrich. Okay, so those are our 3 cover options in addition to the cash envelope wallet. So this is ostrich. I think the ostrich is so pretty. I wish I could get into other colors, but y'all, I just feel like the black is the best. I didn't really like the other colors in ostrich. We did get a sample in gray, and I hated it. It looked like little pimples because the black little ostrich pattern stays kind of blackish. And so no matter what color you get, you're going to have black on top of whatever that color is. And I just didn't like it. So this is how our covers look. So gorgeous, you guys. And they all come with this little foam here, so that way it can protect it. So it feels really, really good to be able to go downstairs to my own shop and pick out what I need to build my planner. That's why I have so many planners now, so many more than I've had in the past, just because everything's here. So I love our covers. I love our covers. Has our logo down here at the bottom. You guys have seen this before. So this is what I'm going to be using to set up my budget planner. So let's set that to the side. I also have this adhesive pocket. These are all of the freebies that come with the stationery box, so you can tuck those in. So I grabbed them because I'm going to use them some way. I also got our new paper sticky flags. We have these in about 10 different colors. And then we also have some new circle paper flags and some new square paper flags, in addition to the transparent ones we have. We don't have this in transparent yet, but that will be coming soon. So I grabbed that so I could stick that in a pocket, another adhesive pocket so that I could stick the sticky notes inside of that pocket. So I will have them in my cash envelope system. And then I think I'm going to keep it in my budget planner as well. I grabbed the expense journaling cards that come included. I grabbed some date dots. I also grabbed the pin loop. So I'm going to talk you guys through, or I'll just tell you what's included and what's not included as I'm showing it to you. So of course, included, not included. It does include a pocket, but it's not this size. Not included, not included, not included, included. Okay, just to kind of let you know that. Included discs. These are 32 millimeter. I may eventually switch to 38 millimeter. Okay, I added some of our, or I will be adding some of our page flags. These are transparent page flags. They're so beautiful. I love them. So I got those. I also got some of our paper clips. These are our black jumbo paper clips. So I got some of those. This is included, by the way, not included, not included, okay? And you can always go back and watch the unboxing video so you can see what's included. I also got one of our clear plastic cards because I want to add the washi to the card. Not included, included. This is the pouch. All right, this is the vellum that's included. calculator that's included. This is our black calculator. We also have one in black and gold that is available a la carte. So that is not included, but there is a calculator included, which is this one. So we have 2 different colors. All right, divider dashboards, not included, but we do have them in clear and frosted in our shop. The workbook, yes, included, of course. Included cover, included adhesive pocket. Y'all, I got a lot going on. And these are some of the items that we said would work very well with the setup that are not included, but you can add them on. So we've got the pocket, the zipper pouch pocket. These are all called snap-in pocket folder. Snap in, I think, multi-pocket something. You'll see it if you type in snap in. And then this is our snap in pouch. All right, so all of these 3 I'm gonna add. I've got the included washi, the included pen, and this is the calculator I was telling you guys about. It's stunning, so beautiful. So I'm gonna decide which calculator I wanna add. But this is everything in terms of what I'm going to add to my personal budget planner. So you totally don't need all of this stuff, but, or maybe you do, just depends on what you're looking for. So I'm gonna put all the stuff that's included to the side so you can see that you can really build it without all of this additional stuff. This is just a personal preference. All right, so all of this stuff is included. All right, calculator's included, just not this one. All right, this is all the included stuff, so you can build it with just this, just perfectly fine. Or you can add on all this additional stuff. And I will be sure to create a collection, or actually I will add this to our budget planner collection, so that way you can see all of the items that I feel work very well for budgeting, okay? All right, so here we go. So the first thing that you're gonna wanna do, so this is kind of gonna be like building a planner video too, is add the cover to the discs. I find that that's the easiest thing to do first, of course. You want to kind of have that base there. So our clear covers come with these little sheets here, so that way it doesn't get scratched up before it arrives to you, because these are very finicky. All right, so take that off and then open up your discs. All right, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and add the discs to the cover. All right, there's that. So now we really can start building this thing. All right, so the next thing you want to do is go ahead and add in all of your workbook inserts or whatever you're going to use. So again, we're going to be using the financial wellness workbook. And I did go ahead and pull 2 more sets of them so that I can have, I think that'll give me, because each one has 3 months in it, so 9 months. I may grab 1 more so that I have a full year in here. And again, the way I design them is that the guts of it in terms of what you're going to use on a weekly basis is kind of in the middle, but you can take it out of the middle, add it to the end. You can move things around. The way I design the pages, it gives you a little bit more flexibility. So if you want to use it like this, just know there's going to be some yearly stuff mixed in with the weekly stuff. So if you order, eventually these will be available in the shop a la carte as well. And if you order more, then you'll probably want to kind of tweak some things, move some things around. And what I'll probably also do is allow you to purchase just the weeks alone, or if you want the yearly parts as well as the full set, you can do that, or just the yearlies by themselves. So there'll be options there. All right, so let's go ahead and just kind of separate half of it out because it's kind of thick and you want to be able to get it all in there, and you're not gonna be able to just pop the whole workbook in at once. Super easy, as you can see. If this is your first time watching a video on how to assemble a planner, then I hope you find this helpful. All right, so there's that. And again, I told you guys I pulled some additional months. And so I'm eventually going to move some things around. And when it comes to this first page here, if you order, like if you don't, you're not going to need this multiple times. So that's why I designed it that way. So you can, put this to the side, you can laminate it, you can use it in another planner, maybe your catch-all planner just for reference. And then you'll have all of this stuff that you could add on to the next additional. So again, you could tweak some things around to make it more functional for you, which is probably what I'll end up doing. All right. And so what I'll do is, instead of just cramming it in there like that, let me go ahead and get my dividers in there. And I meant to grab our subjects for the dividers, and I don't think I did that. We do have budgeting subjects, and we have like different little small sticker sheets that are this size that have different wording on them, kind of similar to the cash envelope system. And you can take that and you can label these. All right, so I didn't grab one of those. So I'll eventually have to do that because I'll need to know what all these sections represent. Maybe I'll have one for yearly, I'll have one for weekly, I'll have one for, expense tracker, just different things like that you can kind of break down in your budget planner. All right, so with these, you can go ahead and just pop them all in at once. And we have clear dashboards and we have frosted dashboards. We have clear, once they sell out, they're gone, and it's only in side tab. The frosted we'll always have in stock, and we have them inside and top. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of keep those to the back and maybe make a mental note of what I want each sections to be. And then I think I'm gonna start sorting some things out because again, this stuff only pertains to yearly. All this right here pertains to monthly. And then this is also yearly. So I could actually do something like this. And this is again, why I really try to put a lot of thought into how I designed it, but this can go right here. And then it'll end with the notes page. So you technically won't need another full workbook unless you just want one, or you need additional of certain pages, which some of these pages we do have just standalone in the shop, like the donation tracker, this wish list, we have it already in the shop. And eventually we'll add some of these other pages as just sets of 8. So that way, if you just want to pop some in, you need some additional space. You can also add just random fill paper. So all of this is really yearly stuff, okay? And so you might, I don't know, maybe you may want to take out the income tracker. I don't know if you want to track it like on a yearly, or if you want to pop this in your week, you can do that. Or if you just want to move it around to the end, you can do that as well. All right. So I just want to show you kind of the options in terms of how you set this thing up. All right. So we know that the first section is going to be our yearly. So pull that out and I'll add it here. Okay, so there's that. So I love the folder. I love this. And I think we call it multi-pocket journaling page or something like that. But again, if you type in snap in, you'll see all of this snap in stuff. Snap in pouch, folder, and then this, okay? So these are great for receipts. So I'm going to snap this in. And maybe I'll have a section called receipts. All right, so then we'll just have this folder in here and maybe some fill paper eventually at some point. Right? And then let me backtrack and add this second set. And again, I would need this. I would just need everything else. So let me separate that from the monthlies. And if you want, you can also take it and put it right here if you want to see like the beginning of the next month. And then you can take this and put this in the other sections that I just showed you. I think that's probably going to be the best idea. Y'all, I really, really love this budget planner. I mean, I think it's going to be so helpful. I'm hoping at least. All right, so that's where it ends. So then this will be the next month. So I'll take this and put it here just so I have it. And every set ends with, well, in terms of the monthlies or the weeklies, I'm sorry, is going to end with the expense tracker. So go back and watch the unboxing of this if you're curious to see how this looks. So this is just 4 weeks of inserts, because remember I took the beginning pages off and the ending pages off. So this is just 4 weeks. So if you get paid once a week, you'll have more than enough here. If you get paid only once per month, then of course you could just use one set of them to track your whole entire month. which looks like that. And so, and if you get paid bi-weekly, you can use 2 of them, and you can move the other ones to the back and use them later. You have a lot of options, y'all, just in case you didn't realize that. Okay, so remember how we had this expense tracker, so that's our next month. So we need to go back to the yearly, and then I can add all of this stuff here. All right, the income tracker and subscription tracker, just to give me some extra space there. And then the yearly overview goes, you see what I mean? Like, this is not something that you're going to need twice, okay? You might want more smart financial goals just in case you have more than 4 goals. And then you could just leave the back of the page blank, or you can use it for something else. It's up to you if you order a full workbook at some point again, okay? All right, so then our debt reduction tracker, I can just add this here, and if I need more, and then I also have more for next year already, then I can use what I have. All right, and then the budget challenges, if you have more than this amount of spaces, you need more than this amount of spaces, and this amount of spaces, then you have that between the 2 of these. If you, like I said, this is just if you order more than 1 set at some point. Otherwise, you would just have the 1 workbook, and then again, eventually the listing will allow you to purchase just the weeklies. And some of these pages are already in the shop in terms of adding them on. And then the donation tracker, where was that? Right here. All right, so we are done with that. So I've got 2 sets in there. So again, each set gives me 3 months. And so I have a total of 6 months in here, okay? And I think that's all I had. I think actually, did my husband print another copy for me? Or is this just my regular? Yeah, okay. So there's that. All right, so I want to have a decorative touch on the front. This is decorative, of course, the Financial Wellness Workbook, and you could leave it as such. Or you could add your vellum on the front just so you can see your financial wellness routine. Or you could add this pocket folder here on the front, which is what I think I'm gonna do. And then you can add your journaling cards and all of your stuff to it. Y'all, I cannot wait to use this. Like, I'm so excited to use this. All right, and then we're gonna add some stuff. You can add your calculator. But I do have this that's included. So technically, this is what I thought would be a great spot for the calculator. All right, and then this is for the sticky notes. Again, these 2 are included. This is available in the shop. All of this stuff is available in the shop. It's just some stuff isn't included for the stationery box. All right, so I'm gonna grab some of these. The pockets are not double-sided, but you can still use them double-sided. I have them in my other planner, double-sided. So how you would do that is literally just put another item on the back side. All right, so I'm gonna put these in here. And the pockets are like scalloped, so they don't go straight across like that. They've got like a little decorative element to them as well. And we only have this available in A5 and half letter. Eventually we will have them in other sizes. Mainly classic. We do have some other pockets similar to this available in mini. All right, and we'll eventually have them in letter as well. All right, so there's that, and then I wanted to add at least 1 of these. And if you've never seen our page flags before, they have a little transparent action going on. So they've got a little transparent background, super pretty. Helps you even more to be able to just kind of see through the back of things if that's what you're trying to accomplish. All right, and then I do love these budgeting cards. So what if I put this one here? All right, and then my date dots. Although, actually, as much as I want to put the date dots in here, maybe I'll flip them and put the date dots on the back side. Yeah, I'll put the date dots on the back side, because what I wanted to put on the front side was this card here. So this is our clear card. These are probably one of the most popular items in our shop. These are in our task card collection, and this is what people generally use to make task cards. So they take their page flags, their wording, which we have all of that available in the task card collection, and then make a task card. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a washi card, because you can do that as well. So I'm going to open up this once I figure out how. And we're going to make a washi card. So that way I have washi on hand to use in this budget planner, because I love to use washi. So this is like a real mid-century modern pattern, which is the theme of the box. And we'll go ahead and add some washi to this card as soon as I get it off, y'all. And how you do that, super easy. Just figure out where you want the positioning to be, and then just add it on. All right, and just keep wrapping it. And we have these cards in several colors, from gold to silver to black to pink to yellow to orange to red, every single color you can think of. So if this clear isn't your thing, I'm sure we have something for you. So you just keep on wrapping it around until you get the desired thickness. You don't want it to be too thick, and you don't want it to be too super thin to where you're constantly having to refill this thing, because you will have to refill it, so that way you can make sure there's always washi available for you. All right, and then once you're done, you just cut it or break it. We do have washi cutters available as well. They're really super cute. They stay attached to the washi, or you can insert the washi inside of it, and it makes washi cutting even easier. All right, so of course we don't just want it to be this, right? We want it to be other colors as well. So I'm gonna do a white grid and a gray grid. You can never go wrong with grid. All right, same thing. And what I probably would have done differently is put the grid on the tops, so for symmetry purposes. So we have the grid at one and grid. So we'd have grid, and then this pattern will be in the middle, just because I'm weird like that. All right, so same thing. Just roll it right on around till you get the desired amount. And I try to make the seams all go the same. So this first top one, the seam is in the back. And I like a ripped look on my washi. If you don't, then you'll definitely want to make sure that you cut that, so that you're starting fresh with the fresh cut. I like to make sure the spacing is right so that it looks good. Let's add that to the table. And you can add a fourth washi. As you can see, I've got a lot more space there to where I could technically add a fourth washi if I wanted to. All right, so that is my washi card. That's gonna look really good. It serves two purposes, a decorative purpose and then also a functional purpose, and that you're gonna actually use the washi that you added to the card. So you don't wanna make it too thick, otherwise it's not gonna fit in this little pocket here. All right, so this is how we're looking so far, y'all. Looking real good, right? And don't forget, you have this side too. So I added these stickers here on this side. It's still just as easy to get if you need to get it out. And so I think I'm good on the pockets here. I'm a stickler for just everything looking good. And remember, your calculator can fit in the pocket as well. So let me show you how that works. So if you didn't want to use the sticky pocket that comes with it for the calculator, you wanted to add one of these on instead. The calculator fits in here perfectly. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness, so obsessed. All right, so let's grab the calculator back out. Put this back in. And as you break that pocket in, it's gonna be easier to take things in and out. All right, so I think I wanna use this, but now I feel like this looks better in my setup. You know what I mean? But I just think this is such a beautiful calculator. So pretty. So let's use this one just because I think this is gonna flow better for me personally. All right. Okay, so what you can do in terms of adding additional things is that you can use your adhesive, which the adhesive that's included in this particular stationery box is on the top, right here. All right, we do have sticky pockets that have the cutout on this part of it as well. So this one is gonna make adding that calculator in and out super easy, taking it in and out super easy. So I like to add it to the pocket. Just go ahead and get it in the pocket. And then I can, oop, don't do that. I did not mean to do that. You see how sticky that thing is, right? Oh my goodness, that was a nightmare. Okay, so let's try this again. And what I do is I just kind of line it up to the insert. If I have an insert in here, since it is a clear divider, it's hard to see, like, to make sure you get it even. Bam. Y'all, I mean, come on now. You can't tell me that isn't gorgeous. You just can't tell me that. I mean, there's no way that I'm going to listen to you, okay? Because I think it's beautiful. Okay, so that's on there. All right. So if you want, you can add something else here. Like, let's say I just want to go ahead and add my, you can also add all this to the cover if you want to add it to the cover. We do also have dashboard dividers that are sturdy, that don't have a tab on them. They're just one page and frosted and clear that you could add, and you can stick that on. Doesn't have, again, a tab or anything. It's just designed for things like this. And you could add that there. You can stick all of this stuff inside of your pocket, which I could technically do, but I just kind of wanted to stick it in the planner too, just in case I want to just take the planner out of the cover at some point. Then I'll have everything already built into this system. You know what I mean? So let's see, do I want to go ahead and add that here? Or do I just want to stick it inside of the planner? Y'all see how much fun this is? I love this process. Yeah, I kind of low-key want to stick it right there. So maybe we'll forego that. All right, so let's go ahead and get in our vellum. So if you don't like that sort of look, you want something else in there, you could do that. You could keep this as is. It's completely up to you. I kind of like this. I love the layered look, especially with the clear cover. I think that's really pretty. So let's add our vellum. Kind of want to see it first. I feel like we should. Let's add it at the beginning of our monthly budget tracker, so we can reference what our routine is. And this vellum is, you can write on this vellum and you can add some additional things. Let's say you do other things on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. You can add that here, and so you can write directly on the vellum. All right, there's that. And then you can see through it a little bit, you know, before you get to the month. Y'all, I know y'all gotta be like hype like I am. I'm so hype. So I was thinking with this that I wanted to add this to here because I just thought it was so pretty. So I love using the cards. You can either punch it and just put it right on in, or you can get an adhesive pocket and put it on the adhesive pocket. So I think what I wanted to do, and actually, you know what, y'all? This totally goes here. So what if we do this? This is actually the first section, and this is the second section, and so on and so forth. So, my bad. So that goes here. And this goes here. And just be, you can take these off, but just be very gentle. so that you don't bend your divider, and you can reuse the adhesive pocket. But you may just decide to add this calendar to your cover if you have a cover. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. All right, and I was trying to think, do I want to add this here, like that? Let's add that to a different tab. So again, this next one I think is going to be for receipts. And I haven't quite thought out what the other tabs are going to be for just yet. So let's go ahead and shimmy the card in. It just makes it easier. And pull the backing off. And then perfect. And you can use it for something else at some point, but I just thought it was super pretty. And I like adding different elements to really make everything stand out, and it makes it more likely that I'll use it. Okay, so then we have a pocket folder. And our folders are double-sided, meaning that there is a pocket here and on this side, and then there's a pocket on the back side. Okay, so I like a good pocket folder in the back for incidentals and just random things. So I'm gonna put this right on in the back. You can stick your notepad in here, so that's probably what I'll end up doing, because I may not want to keep it in my cash envelope wallet. I'll come here and I'll grab out a sheet of the notepad when I'm ready to do my stuffing. All right, so we're down to the last few things, you guys. I love this whole thing. This is like so fun to me. All right, so I definitely wanted to add another decorative element, so that's why I got out these. Paper clips, we have them in several colors. These are jumbo paper clips. And I'm going to use them to adhere this to the top of something. And what I'll probably end up doing too is adding either one of these to the end of the page so we know where we are, or I'm going to add one of our dividers, our page markers, either the mini page markers or the regular page markers, so that way I can see where we are in the week more easily. So I'm not sure if this is where this is going to stay, but I love adding little elements and embellishments and things like that. All right, let's move all this to the side. We're not going to use that. I have extra, so I will put these away. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to use these yet. I might add them to the pocket. We still have to do that part. All right, so let's go ahead and add our pin loop. So you can do it one or two ways. You can add it to the end. Again, our planner covers already have a pin loop in them, so I technically don't need this, but I like having more than one pin. And so you can either add it to the cover, or you can add it to the dashboard, or you can add it to this folder. There's several options for this pin loop. It's so pretty, by the way. Look at that. It's got the leather with the metal. So I will add it right here onto the folder, since it's a little bit of a thicker surface. And it'll also help this from not moving around so much. And then let's go ahead and add our pin. All right. So lastly, This is a great option to just store some things in. You can also punch this and put this in here if you want, and that will be a great option as well. But I wanted to definitely have this included so that you can round up some supplies that you may not, have a place for, and this will be a great little pouch for that. It's so pretty. It's got our logo there at the bottom. The black closure here is just classic. So if you have a classic planner, this would fit perfectly along with maybe your notepad and your sticky notes and a couple other things, and just shimmy that in the pocket of the planner itself. So you could take this, and even if you have this size, this should be able to fit as well. And so you could put all your supplies in there and just literally shimmy it inside of the pocket. It needs a little stability to it for me to be able to show you that. And then you'll have some of your supplies with you inside of your planner. Okay, so y'all, oh my goodness, so gorgeous, right? With the clear discs and the clear cover, it just looks, y'all know I love neutral. So this is gonna work so perfectly for me. I could add some top tabs if I wanted to. Again, we have them in frosted. I could have done the frosted side tabs if I wanted. I mean, there's so many options when it comes to this setup, y'all. And so now what we wanna do is take it and just add it to the cover here. Okay, so all you do is just take it and then slide the back page. That's why you may not necessarily want to put your pin loop on the back page if you're going to use a cover like this, because you're going to need to be able to slide it into your planner. All right, and then since I like additional pins, I have one here, and then I can go ahead and add another pin here via this pin loop right here. And that's going to work out perfectly. So what I think I'll probably do, since this is going to be my main pin, is I'll go ahead and put this in this pin loop, and then I'll add probably a mild liner highlighter to this pin loop. You can also put this on the bottom. Let's say you don't want those two to touch. You kind of want, it to stay separate. You can add it to the bottom layer there, and that's probably where I'll end up keeping mine. And so the last thing I need to do is go ahead and set up these pockets, and then I'll eventually need to add my stickers so I can see what my subjects are. So isn't that super pretty, you guys? I mean, I'm so obsessed with this whole setup right now. And remember, you can also add your calculator to the pocket if you want easier access. You don't want to have to flip this far in to get to your calculator. You don't have to use this pocket for that. You can take it and you can put it right here. All right, and so that way it is more available to you. You can also take your calculator and put it in a different pocket. So let's say you want it in the top pocket, put it there. It's up to you. Y'all have options, okay? And then again, we have some of these that I did want to add as well. So let's say I wanted to just tuck that in here, just so I had some additional page flags. Do that as well. Okay, I can also use any of these cards in the card pocket there. I can use this card, like let's say I wanted to tuck this in the pocket. I can take it here if I wanted to. You wouldn't be able to see the quote as much, but it does have some sort of decorative element to it. You could put this in the pocket here if you want it, y'all. There's so many options when it comes to this whole setup. And so this is how I would set up my financial wellness planner. And I wanted to give you guys some ideas on how you could set up yours as well. And I hope that this helps you. All right, and I always end up like tweaking stuff around, and so I can make sure I get it just the way I want it. Again, this isn't double-sided, but you could take two things and slide it right on in, and it works just perfectly like you just saw. Yeah, so I'll end up playing around with some things just to see how I want to structure it and make changes as needed. And so y'all, I am ready for some serious budgeting. I'm gonna snap this back here just because I like this here. And then put my calculator. Actually, I'm gonna put my calculator here. If I don't stop calling it a calculator, it is a calculator, okay? And then inside of this folder, I can add these sticky notes. Either way, right? So that is how I would set up my financial wellness planner. So again, remember I showed you guys all the things that are included. You can always go back and watch that unboxing video if you're unsure of what's included. Basically, there's a standard package and a deluxe package. The deluxe package, the only difference is that it includes this beautiful leather wallet. So you can see how these would pair very well together, right? Both of them are ostrich, and both of them are so stunning. And so this will be your budgeting system, you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm so obsessed with it. I'm so obsessed with it. I love it. And I can't wait to use it. And so stay tuned for more budgeting videos. I'll probably end up doing lots more budgeting stuff to show you guys even more how you could use this stuff in your everyday life to be able to help you to get the most out of your life, of course, and to get your life in order and get those finances in order. That's important. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions about anything. You could feel free to ask them here on this video, DM me, or send me an email, and I'll be happy to answer any questions for you. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I really hope you love this box. There was a lot of thought put into it. We are shipping them. We started shipping them last week, so more will be shipping this week. We have a very limited quantity of them, so if you want them, now is the time to get them. So thank you again for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video, which means you'll give me a thumbs up. And of course, I want you guys to come back and catch another video, in which case I'll see you then.